Hey there, welcome to the locker room. Coach Giggs here, and today's message, think about your thinking. Think about your thinking. Are you thinking about what you're thinking about? I remember reading that once, and it really shook my mind up a little bit. I kind of stopped and thought about it. I didn't like what I was thinking because my thinking at that time was stinking. Life is tough. I'm sure you've all experienced how tough life can be. We all get knocked down occasionally, and sometimes we get knocked down more than we like, and we get discouraged. But here's the secret. We don't need to remain there. We don't have to. We can choose what we will entertain in our mind. Nobody can make us think in a certain way. If you're not happy, nobody's forcing you to be unhappy. It is your own thoughts and mind that make us unhappy, that bring about a bad attitude. Nobody forces us to do that. It's our choice. While I know that might be hard to hear, it's the truth. A friend of mine told me something one day, and it has never left me. I think about it often. He says, whatever you do, don't let negative people into your mind. And if you do, and you let them stay there, you should charge them rent for the space that they're taking up in your mind. I like that. Thank you, Rick. I really appreciate that. I thought about that a lot. And I'm just not going to allow negative people to take space in my mind. Otherwise, I'm going to charge them rent. In fact, this particular situation where I got this advice was the result of a challenge that I was having with a particular individual. And as a result of this conversation, I had a much better attitude towards both the situation and the person. Folks, just because someone says something negative to us or does something negative and we find ourselves discouraged, we don't have to remain there. We don't have to dwell on it. See, what happens is we get a negative thought or somebody does something to us and we dwell on it and we chew on it, we meditate on it, and then it grows. That negative thought, believe it or not, grows. And then it affects our attitude, our emotions, our effectiveness in that day, whether we're working with our children, at school, whatever it is. And at that point also, now you're much more prone to other negative situations. We kind of draw it in because that's what we're dwelling on. So are you thinking about what you're thinking about? And how's your thinking doing? Sometimes my thinking stinks. How about yours? Well, guess what? You can change it, and so can I. So begin this day with positive thoughts, and when someone does or says something that upsets you, don't let it stay there. Don't let them take up space in your mind. Otherwise, you got to go to them and you got to charge them rent. That's what you got to do. So live your best life and garner the best thoughts, and I'll guarantee you together we'll be living our very best lives. Make it a great day. We'll see you tomorrow in the locker room. Take care, gang.
If you've enjoyed and feel that the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not take this moment and do the same for a friend by sending them the daily message? Click on the Tell a Friend tab, fill in their information, and help spread the inspiration.